Hello, I'm Martin Leifeld. Have you ever asked for a gift prematurely from someone? Sometimes we ask for support too early in a relationship. Now, in a perfect world, that would never be the case. We would cultivate the prospective donor adequately. We would involve that donor in our organization. The affinity would grow between this prospective donor and our organization, an understanding of the mission and appreciation for it, so that in the fullness of time, we would ask this donor or donors for support, and they would readily say yes, and they would give amply. But the reality is, that is rarely the case. Oftentimes, we ask for a gift prematurely. Now, sometimes circumstances require us to do so. We have a campaign, we have an urgent need to address, and we have to go out and ask others to help us, to join with us, regardless of how developed the relationship might be. So, we shouldn't be afraid of asking early, although it's not preferred. Well, asking stimulates a relationship. If someone says no, you can find out why. That will help you understand the nature of the relationship. If they give, but perhaps not as much as they might have had there been more time to develop the relationship, well, they've given you something. And what you do with it has everything to do with what they might do next time for you. So you've gained another donor and a major gift donor, perhaps not at the level you had hoped. What we do with what we receive has everything to do with developing that donor further and for the future. When I arrived at the University of Missouri St. Louis in the beginning of the fourth year of a campaign, we had to take it public, and we were engaging alumni in this young institution, not quite 50 years old yet at that point in time. And we had to go ask for funds. And I remember going with our chancellor and one of our chancellor's council members to visit this prominent alum of ours in the community who had a significant position in business. We asked for $1 million. He said, well, my family, we couldn't do $1 million, but we'll take your request seriously and get back to you. We left excited and encouraged, thinking, well, maybe he won't do $1 million, but certainly he'll do something substantial. Long story short, we waited, didn't get any response. It was like radio silence. And then one day across our fax machine came a pledge for $2,500 a year for 4 years, $10,000. We were surprised, stunned, shocked, you might say, because we had such high expectations, but we had asked for the gift prematurely. So what did we do about it? We were grateful. We took care of that donor. We stewarded the relationship. And sometime later we went back to the donor, and the donor did a $30,000 endowed scholarship for students. And some years later after that, they increased the gift so that they were at $100,000, the entry level of our August Chateau Society. And we have hope, expectation that they will give again in the future and raise their giving still. So yes, sometimes we ask prematurely, sometimes we must because of the nature of where we are in time and in terms of the needs of our organizations. But let's do so courageously. Let's do so with open hearts and passion and persuasion, and then work with what takes place. I wonder what you think about this message. Please go to martinleifeld.com and interact with me. Please like this audio message. Please share this message with others. And I thank you very much for viewing and listening.